It was another big week of progression for both Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt storylines. So we'll see what's new between Roman and Sami, as well as what Bray is hinting at. Let's start things off with everything related to Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. So, similar to how it was a few weeks ago, the night got off to another shaky start for Roman and Sami's friendship. Immediately at the start of SmackDown, Sami goes to give Roman a pound, but Roman ignores it and walks right past him, which obviously tells us that Roman is bothered by something Sami did. So Sami comes to see Roman in the locker room to once again find out if everything's okay and if they're on good terms or not. That's when Roman reveals what he's angry about. Roman says that he saw the look on Sami Zayn's face the week prior when the Bloodline interfered with his match against Kevin Owens. Sami was visually upset and confused with the Bloodline interfering with his match, and that's what had Roman once again questioning where Sami stands. Sami says that all he wanted to do was to be included with the game plan and know what was going to happen before going out there for the match with Kevin Owens. Sami even mentions to Roman how Kevin Owens told him that the Bloodline was only using him. So Sami bringing that line up right there, especially to Roman's face, is so huge for the story. It shows you that Sami's mind is finally starting to function and wake up to what's going on around him. The fact that Sami even said that to Roman shows Kevin Owens' words are finally starting to get through to Sami. Sami's at least starting to strongly consider what Kevin Owens has been saying for months. But upon hearing Kevin Owens' name and already being in a frustrated state with Sami Zayn, Roman appears to kick Sami Zayn out of the Bloodline right on the spot. Roman tells Sami Zayn that he doesn't have to run through any plans with him beforehand, and tells Sami to get out and go find his own Bloodline. And Sami sadly leaves. Now, of course, Sami's removal from the Bloodline isn't going to actually take place during an anticlimactic backstage segment like that. So we end up getting more updates to the story. Paul Heyman, who is the special counsel for Roman Reigns after all, broke his silence and shared his advice on how Roman should handle this current situation with Sami Zayn. Heyman starts off by saying how he never liked Sami Zayn and how he supports every decision Roman makes, but how it would be a smarter move to keep Sami Zayn inside the castle fighting out than having Sami out of the castle fighting in. The segment comes to a close, but Paul Heyman's advice is absolutely right and is genius. That's what everyone thought Roman was doing already to begin with, keeping Sami happy inside the Bloodline fighting for you, rather than throwing him out there only for him to come back and potentially fight against you. So Heyman was right. Roman Reigns thought about those words for a bit and then called to see Sami Zayn again in his locker room. Roman once again apologizes to Sami Zayn and explains how his temper sometimes gets the best of him. But that's why he has people in place like Paul Heyman to point him in the right direction again. Roman once again drops a few lines that can be seen as just pure manipulation. Roman acts innocent and tells Sami Zayn that all he wants is for people to show him the same love and respect that he puts out to everyone. And this is just more lying and manipulation because Roman's character doesn't put out much love or respect to really anyone. So that's a hard line to believe. But he's saying it to Sami because he wants to make sure to hammer that thought in Sami's head so that Sami remains as loyal as ever. Roman Reigns gives Sami Zayn a fist bump and Sami's brought back into the Bloodline. So WWE has done this sort of tease for a few weeks now. Roman and Sami will start the show with some conflict about a certain situation, but that'll get resolved before the end of the show. That's been happening a few times, and that's what once again happened here on the January 20th edition of SmackDown. And the drama and tension would carry into the contract signing segment. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were ambushed and attacked from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was able to somehow beat down all 4 members of the Bloodline. Sami Zayn was the one who came out last to confront Kevin Owens, but Kevin would end up running through the crowd to escape. So it looks like these closing moments of SmackDown gave us the new reason why Roman Reigns would be upset with Sami Zayn once again. When Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were getting beat down by Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn was suspiciously nowhere to be found. Sami ended up strolling out to the ring long after Kevin Owens had made his presence felt on the Bloodline. So maybe Sami is innocent, maybe he has a good reason to why he showed up late. But looking at that situation through Roman's perspective, you just know he's gonna once again question Sami Zayn. So the breakup between Sami Zayn and the Bloodline is happening really soon. These little conflicts between Roman and Sami are continuing to get patched up, but new conflicts continue to pop up after they fix the previous one. So it's going to come to the point where things will eventually implode for good, and that should be any week now. For the first time since April 2021, there was a brand new edition of Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. The Firefly Funhouse episode appeared on the screen at the end of LA Knight's match. The puppets were all dusty and waking up since they haven't been used in just about 2 years. Bray says that he's missed the Funhouse very much and how he can't wait to have fun with his friends once again. Bray Wyatt explains to Rambling Rabbit the dangers of the dark, and then Uncle Howdy appears on the Funhouse TV set. Howdy says, quote, "I told you so. All you needed was a little push," end quote. It looks like Uncle Howdy is finally happy with what Bray Wyatt is doing. Bray then snaps back to his serious persona and warns LA Knight that since he opened the door, he's going to be responsible to deal with whatever walks through that door to face him at the Royal Rumble. So as usual, there's a lot to take in here with everything we saw. Starting off with the Firefly Funhouse, is it here to stay again, or was it just a one-time revisit? Well, Bray did say in his opening statement that he can't wait to have fun with his friends again, implying that there'll be future episodes. But at the same time, take a look at what Bray has been doing over the last few weeks. He's been quickly revisiting all his previous gimmicks. He had the week on SmackDown where he was sitting in his classic rocking chair and giving a promo in the Eater of Worlds persona. And then the following week, we now see him back to the Firefly Funhouse. And he, of course, ended that episode by saying even he himself has no idea what will come out to face LA Knight at Royal Rumble. So it looks like that's the story here. Bray has now teased the idea of either the Eater of Worlds or the Fiend making their returns to face LA Knight. So as it stands right now, there's only 3 choices. Bray Wyatt can show up as the Eater of Worlds, the Fiend, or something completely new and unexpected at Royal Rumble. Despite Bray Wyatt spending weeks teasing and hinting at his previous personas, it seems that the most likely outcome will be Bray debuting something completely new at Royal Rumble. Everyone will probably be expecting something like the Fiend's return. But we'll actually see the debut of a new monster that Bray's been trying to keep bottled up since October. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what walks through the door after all. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.